You also got hajmola at the end to aid digestion. 112 kilometers, Katwa. Thankfully, the train is a little late. Ten minutes late. Bandel Junction.
Train number 37825 आप हावड़ा वर्धमान अपनी निर्धारित
ছোলা খাবেন একদম গরম বলবে বোঝো এখানে কত কি করা জলদি জলদি
I have your attention, please? Train number 53011 up Katwa Ajimganj passenger
120
from
Katwa
platform
Junction
number 2
left
Onugruh
at 10:55. Now it's 120.
up Katwa Ajimganj.
Parota 20 rupees. Katwa Bardhaman 150. Now the time is 1:37.
ঠান্ডা ঠান্ডা কোন বেশি ঠান্ডা আবে কি হওয়া যাবে তো ও বড় নাকি
Bardhaman 329.
Six three five two one Bardhaman Asansol Memu passenger will depart at a scheduled time and Ravana hogi. For the kind attention of the passengers, train number 63521 up Bardhaman Asansol Memu passenger 8 নম্বর প্ল্যাটফর্ম থেকে সঠিক সময় ছাড়বে। कृपया ध्यान रखना बर्तमान काटवा दिনের চাকরির সময় कृपया ध्यान दें गाड़ी संख्या बर्तमान 4 নম্বর প্ল্যাটফর্ম থেকে সঠিক সময়
6:14 back at Chandanagar. 4:30 till 6:14. 14.
না গাড়ি জমা দে
কোথায় গেছিলাম বলতো?
কোথায়?
কাটোয়া। ওখান থেকে
কাটোয়া? কেন?
ঘুরতে। ওখান থেকে বর্ধমান দিয়ে ওখান থেকে ট্রেন ধরে বর্ধমান গেলাম।
কেউ কাটোয়া যায়? কাটোয়াতে
দিয়ে
ঘোরার জায়গা হলো?
ওখান থেকে ট্রেন ধরে বর্ধমান গেলাম, বর্ধমান থেকে ট্রেন ধরে এখানে চলে এলাম। কাটোয়া পর্যন্ত ভাড়া বলতো কত?
কত?
বল।
তুই ট্রেনটা পেয়েছিলিস?
ওটা 10 মিনিট লেট করেছিল বলে পেয়ে গেলাম।
ও আমি তো ভাবছি হাওড়া ট্রেন দিয়ে আমি সাথে গিয়ে দেখতে ঘাটতাম তখনই একটা হাওড়া ট্রেন গেল না যা তো তেমন এটা পাবে না আর ও বুঝতে পেরেছি
ভাড়া বল, এখান থেকে কাটোয়ার ভাড়া
20 টাকা
25। যে কাটোয়া থেকে বর্ধমান কত বল?
এই আমি বলতে
বল বল বল।
ঠিক আছে।
15। যে বর্ধমান থেকে চন্দননগর 20।
মা আমি একদিন তোকে ছাড়িয়ে যাবো
8 ঘন্টা ছিলাম তাহলে বাইরে, 10টা 30 থেকে 6টা 30, 8 ঘন্টা, 8 আওয়ার্স।
ঠিক আছে ভালো করেছিস আমি তো মামিকে বলেছি কলকাতা খাবার খাবি জলের এমন
9 past 8। জলটাকে
জলের বৌদি দিদি
Aunt needed editing advice, so she video called on WhatsApp.
ফ্যানটা অফ করে রাখতে হতো, তাহলে অডিও কোয়ালিটি আরো ভালো আসতো।
তাই কিন্তু গরমও লাগতো
গরম গরম আর কত লাগতো, কিন্তু ওটা এটার জন্য কথাটা একটু কেটে কেটে যাচ্ছিল।
কি নাম জানো? নন্দিতা রয় না? So Nandita Roy, my aunt, my mother's big brother's wife. So she called me, video called on WhatsApp to get some editing advice and a couple things like bag. I was carrying the backpack, and I was definitely carrying the chest bag, and I almost forgot my backpack on the train. Like I put it up on the bunk, then I got down in Bardhaman and without the bag. Then I saw the aquaguard, then I thought of getting some water from the aquaguard, then I looked for the bottle, then I realized, oh, where is my bag? Then I quickly got onto the train. I was looking in the wrong side of the compartment, so I was having a little bit of trouble to get the bag, but I finally got the bag. Yeah. So if possible, keep the bag as close as you possibly can while you are traveling. I'll almost forgot the bag, almost. And if the train left, there were no chances of getting the bag back. There was not anything major in the bag, but the bag itself is a good bag, laptop bag, which I got with my Dell laptop. না ওর মধ্যে ছিল না কিছু। তো ব্যাগটা জলের জন্য নিয়েছিলাম জল। Then I saw one some lady breastfeeding. So how old would she be? Maybe younger than me, probably. So her husband put a bed sheet, like a thing, over her and her baby, and like that, huh? জোরে বলছ না, শোনাই যায় না। So he put a bed sheet over them, and that's how they did the thing. না একটা বেডশিট ওর উপরে ফেলে দিয়েছে। বাড়িতে খাওয়ালে আর কি তখন তো মানে এমনি সময় তো এমনি সময় নয়। এখন নয়, এখন না, এখন তো কোনো একটা পারপাস নেই। তাহলে তো বাইরে তখন তো পারপাস থাকলে তখন ঠিক হয়ে যায়, নর্মালাইজড হয়ে যায়। I pulled on my left eyelash, and so many came off. Bengal stampede, chaos at Bardhaman station overbridge. 7 passengers injured. Alexa, time.
The time is 10:49 p.m.
10:50 basically, or 11. So I've written.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Stop. So I've written a few things on my whiteboard, and over here I have written some things. So what's the difference? Over here I have written things from going through the clips, not thoroughly but basically. over and over, circumficially. And over there on the whiteboard I have written the clips from my memory. So some days I get a little tired. To record the outro. So I record the outro of that vlog the next day morning, which is not ideal because now my memory is fresh. But after the sleep, the memory gets a little fogged up. So this is the best practice to record the outro before you sleep, not after you sleep, but before you sleep. That's the best practice. So yeah, let's start. Breastfeeding. Yeah, I should have taken a photo of that, but these are the people. This is the like people who are doing it. Then sitting. Yeah, there was a guy, man, like middle-aged, who was sitting on the door. I think it's called footboard on the footboard of the local train, and I was standing over there, and he was telling me to get away from there because he was not getting enough air. But to sit, it takes more space to sit than to stand up. So I did not really, like, I should have at least taken a photo of him. I did not really like, it's like I did not really care about what he was saying. Yeah. So but I told that beach, if you want you can go, I'm not going nowhere. So yeah, I was, for outros I used to refer from my memory only, but I can also go through the clips. Then yeah, some women sit on the pillion one-sidedly, like both the legs on one side. That's too risky. If I turn the bike, okay, if and then due to radial acceleration, the passenger can easily fall off, especially if it is a sharp turn. So yeah, don't do that. That's why I never take my mother on my bike like that, and always a helmet, always, basically. Then yeah, acceleration, it's a vector quantity. It's not a scalar, it's a vector. So yeah, radial acceleration, speed is not changing but velocity is changing. That's why there is acceleration, radial acceleration. Then voiceover. I know some vloggers do voiceover, like they would record the clips, then at the end that looks too boring to me, basically. That's too boring, or too, or to say, lazy, retarded. And to be honest, that feels retarded to me. Like, don't you have enough energy to talk while you are recording the video? Like, if it can happen, like, if a few times, but all the time, 100% of the times, that's a bit much. So yeah, so 240 kilometers plus I traveled today. And some lights, I'm going to set up some lights tomorrow. You will see, like, over here one light, then on my computer room 2 lights, then outside that light is going to change with the motion sensor. You will see tomorrow. Then today while I was leaving, I saw they were working on the neighbor's water pipeline, so probably that got broken because of the road work. I got that 50 rupee cake. I got, like, on my way back from Bardhaman to Chandanagar, I got 2 packets of nuts, 5 rupees each. 2 packets of nuts, 10 rupees. So yeah, I should have taken a photo of that. Then Balgona, or no, not Balgona, it's Bolgona. Okay, so 15 minutes, at least for 15 minutes. That train stopped at least for 15 minutes over there. I fell asleep. I don't know why, maybe because of the signal. And yeah, railways signs, there are so many signs on the railways. We must know the meanings of those. So yeah, I have saved a video about that. I'm going to watch that video after recording this outro. So record this outro first, and then only you can watch the videos before sleeping. I'm coming to that. Then yeah, there were so many police in Bardhaman junction.
Probably because there was an incident yesterday, like somebody died, I guess, or somebody got critically injured, 7 people. So yeah, why this locality where I live, it's called Patropada. Why is it called Patropada? So I didn't know the answer. I asked my mother long time ago. Then she said that here lots of Patros used to live here, meaning it's a title, it's a surname. So that from there, that's the name. So you can see like how the world kind of works. But the topmost power is held by the jurisdiction, the law enforcement of India. So yeah, not to worry. Yeah, it's a sub locality. It's not an official name. And Pada is a Bengali term that means locality. So in the future, if I say Pada, locality, okay. So Bengali, it's 7th or 8th most common language in the world, because there are so many people in Bangladesh and they also speak Bengali. So yeah, I'm from West Bengal in India for sure. Then I first went from Chandanagar to Katwa, then Katwa to Bardhaman, then Bardhaman back to Chandanagar. So Chandanagar to Katwa, it's 83 kilometers if you go on a straight line. But on the train, it's 112. Then Katwa to Bardhaman, 50 kilometers. But on train, 53 kilometers. Then Bardhaman to Chandanagar, 65 kilometers. But on the train, or in the train, I guess. In the train, 75 kilometers via the train. So while I was going to Katwa from Chandanagar, then one another middle-aged guy, asked me this question. Like I was we just reached Samudragar. Then he asked me like Navadvip Dham, is it written Navadvip or Navadvip Dham? Like I didn't know how to answer. I just said at first he was asking me so differently or in a so confusing manner. At first I could not even get the question, but when I got the question, so how would I know? First time basically I'm going, or after a long time, not the first time, but after a long time I'm going there. So yeah, the other passengers who also strongly criticized that middle-aged man or bitch. These people, they have only one job. They just want to bother other passengers. They want to show that they know better than you, or something like that. Okay, so yeah, don't take this bitches seriously. Then editing and sleeping. So should I edit first then sleep? Like record the clips, edit, record the outro, then sleep. Should I be doing that? But editing is very important. It's 50% of the job. If you don't do editing, nobody can see the video, right? So it's 50%. It's at least 50% of the job. Like if you are thinking in business wise, then some days I told you like I should, yeah, I have already talked about that. Yeah, what else? How long is the outro? I don't know. Yeah, the conversation was pretty good with my aunt Nandita Roy, but my mother's noisy fan was on, so there was a little audio issue. Other than that, everything was fine. And yeah, I have written things down on this later on this envelope, but I maybe should have written the points on my diary, good old diary. So yeah, that's it, guys. Alexa, time.
It's 10:58 p.m.
Stop. So 9-10 minutes. The outro is about 10 minutes long. Okay, see you in the next Tuesday vlog.